Okay, for number 5 and 6, they didn't give us the graph, but that shouldn't be a problem. If you pull up Desmos, once again, I recommend the testing version. So I have the absolute value of x plus 2 on one side, and then 10. Once again, just a 10 won't graph, but a y equals 10 will. So now I have a red line for the absolute value, a blue line for that. One thing on Desmos, if the equations are kind of in the way, which they are here, I can always click this button here. It'll hide them over, and then that'll give me a little bit more room for my graph. I am going to need to zoom out a little bit anyway. And looking for my endpoint, my intersections, I have this point here and this point here. So these are my x values. Now, hopefully, I can still mark this up. In this case, we're looking for a greater than, so I'm looking for where it is above. So let's see if I am allowed to do that. Unfortunately, this is not going to let me mark this up on these two windows, but the part that's above is going to be this part over here is above, and also this part over here is where the red line on the left is above the blue line on the right. So let's go ahead and try to see what the answer may be. This part over on the left-hand side would be the x values that are less than or equal to negative 12. The part on the other side would be the x values that are greater than or equal to positive 10. Once again, the reason that is a greater than or equal to is because the original is a greater than or equal to, and on those graphs, those technically would be closed circles. So this is an or. Anytime you have two pieces, it's an or. We're going to go ahead and try number 6. For number 6, I'm going to go back and change my variables a little bit, or my equations a little bit. So that's x plus 3, and I need a 2 in front on this one. And on the other side, I need a negative 6. And once again, that will need to be a y equals negative 6 to graph. And now what I see is I'm looking for where is the red line below the blue line. Well, the red line is 100% above the blue line. So you might say, Mr. Hass, it's never below the blue line. And that means your answer is no solution. The shortcut way to do no solution is just with a little empty set symbol there, like a 0 with a slash through it, means the empty set. That means there is no solution. So you can write the words no solution. You can give me the empty set symbol. That would be acceptable. So do be careful for those weird ones like number 3 or number 6, where either the whole graph or none of the graph is above or below. But hopefully this will show you how, if you can get it in Desmos, even if the algebra gives you some fits, you should be able to get the solution by looking at the graph. And it's a great way always to check your work. Let me know if you have questions.